So what we're saying is we are more than consumers, and wild creatures are more than just stuff. They are part of the living fabric of the earth, and we will defend them.
It seems insurmountable, this battle, and it's just got to start. We just got to start where we are, and this is a great unifying thing. I mean, we got steel workers who are not necessarily known to be environmentalists, but who understand the connection. People are starting to understand the connection, I think, between the global economic system and their own lives.
Have a friend again.
This is called a bamboo orchid, Arundina graminifolia. This particular plant came from Thailand, northern Thailand in Chiang Mai. It's called the Golden Triangle because that's where the smugglers, the dope smokers, and the gem smugglers and the orchid people all come into contact in one area. This is probably the easiest of all the orchids to grow. This is the very first one I ever got. I bought an orchid and I had it hanging in the ficus tree. When I got home, the ficus tree was dead and half the other stuff on the porch was limp because it didn't have any water and hadn't gotten any. The orchid was in bloom. And I said, boy, I can do more of this. We've been to Mexico, Belize, Ecuador, Venezuela, Thailand, Borneo, India, several places in the South Pacific and Africa. The reason that I want to go to these places is because the habitat is going. I'm going to spend a month in Borneo, and it's hard to find an animal there that's not outside one of the game preserves. We went all around through Brazil. We drove 1,200 kilometers through Brazil. I never saw a mammal that wasn't a cow or sheep. Never saw a mammal. I hardly ever saw any birds. You didn't even hear much stuff at night where you'd think, okay, well, I'm not there, but you could at least hear it outside your window. Not the case. That's kind of the reason why I want to go to Borneo and not Brussels. Even if it's a beautiful building, but I'm thinking, well, it's been there for 1,000 years. I can go back and see it 20 years from now. Everything you read about the wild is less of it fast.
He absolutely needs no introduction, probably anywhere in the world. He's one of the most famous environmentalists that's ever walked the planet. But it's my pleasure and my honor to introduce David Brower.
The world needs your help. None of the people at this conference have the foggiest idea of what all the things they want to do are costing the earth. They're totally, apparently unaware of what's happening to the oceans, to the rivers, to the forests, to the mountains, to the energy source, to other forms of life, to beauty, to what we're here for. Don't let them forget.